Welcome to Political Science 300, Introduction to Public Policy. Over 40 years ago, the political scientist Thomas Dye defined public policy as anything a government chooses to do or not to do. Although this oversimplifies the term, public policy really is the fundamental activity of governments. It is through the public policy-making process that governments establish the framework within which all citizens must function, and it is the process via which governments decide both which societal goals to pursue and how to best pursue them. Policymaking is the art of developing responses to public problems. As public problems appear to be increasing in quantity and complexity, there is renewed interest in public policy, as evidenced by recent movements such as Occupy Wall Street, Idle No More, and Me Too. Given that the actions of government are the authoritative allocation of values for society, one of the reasons to study public policy is to understand the policy determinants and to appreciate the underlying ideologies and rationales. Doing so brings coherence to government actions, permitting civil society to hold governments accountable in its duty to advance public values. This course provides an introduction to the process of public policy making in the United States and the substance of policy in selected areas. The main goal is for students to learn how public policy is developed and to increase their capacity to undertake its key functions. My objectives are to help you learn to, first, analyze the policymaking process. Second, develop substantive policy expertise in an issue area. Third, participate effectively in the policy process. Fourth, conduct secondary and primary research. Fifth, write a social science research paper using a theoretical model to guide research and frame case description. Sixth, communicate clearly in a professional setting in writing. And seventh, collaborate effectively in a professional setting. Students will practice the necessary behavioral competencies required of professional policymakers, including adaptability, analytical thinking, creativity and innovation, critical judgment, initiative, problem solving, relationship building, and teamwork. Upon completion of this course, students should be able to demonstrate a critical understanding of the organization of public policy as an academic field, the political institutions involved in the development and formation of public policy, the interplay of ideas, interests, and institutions, in short, policymaking, the major theories of policymaking and the policymaking process, the types of analysis conducted and political judgments made in evaluating policy alternatives, and finally, the major laws and programs in several important policy areas. You are expected to be active participants in class and active researchers. You will read, discuss, research, and write. Tests, quizzes, and interim assignments will build towards a final product, a research paper in which you demonstrate understanding of the policy process and the substance of a policy in an issue area of your choice. For specific course requirements, please refer to the course syllabus. Over the course of the term, I will help lead you through an exploration of how public policy is made in the United States. In pursuit of this, I will serve in several different capacities. First and foremost, I will foster a conducive learning environment through community building and interaction by facilitating and moderating discussion among students enrolled in the course. Additionally, I'll provide course direction for each module, monitor course progress and assignment submissions, and communicate with students to remind them of missed and/or upcoming deadlines. Finally, I'll provide prompt feedback to student inquiries to ensure clarity of expectations and help students succeed in completing course requirements. This online course is being offered asynchronously, and as such, does not require students to interact with their instructors at the same place and at the same time. While this format does allow students greater flexibility to engage with the course content and complete course requirements according to their own schedule, students should be reminded that classes like this do require greater responsibility on the part of the student for their own learning. To ensure the greatest likelihood of success, I would encourage all students to follow a few things. Manage time carefully. Set a schedule and stick to it to keep you structured. People generally do better in a structured environment, so why not make it easier for yourself? If you know what time block you devote to school, you are more apt to be consistent, avoid late assignments, and put study first. Next, break down tasks. Having a detailed calendar of what you will accomplish each day will definitely give you the base to achieve your goals. Treat this course like a job. Always remember, studying is your work. Consciously choose to show up, absorb content available to you, schedule and complete assignments, lectures, tasks, and really keep those boundaries. Have a success mindset. Implement firm boundaries. Keep a schedule like your job depends on it. Ask questions. It's important if you're struggling with a topic to be proactive and seek out help. As your instructor, I'm available to assist you in a variety of formats. Just don't wait until the last minute or too far into the semester to seek my help. Now that you have an understanding of how the course will operate, you need to know where we are going this semester. We'll begin with an examination of how American political institutions and culture influence public policymaking in the United States, paying close attention to the politics at work in turning ideas into policies. This course will then take an introductory tour of policy analysis, the formulation and evaluation of policy alternatives to address public policy problems, paying close attention to how politics shapes the fate of policy proposals. Finally, the balance of the course will be spent applying what we have learned to several policy areas. Although this course explores politics and policymaking primarily in the American setting, we will at times make some cross-national comparisons. When doing so helps to illuminate the American case. For specific dates and requirements, please refer to the course schedule located in the syllabus. It is my hope that over the course of the term, we will examine a variety of fascinating, complicated, and sometimes controversial topics and policies which broaden your interest in the study of public policy. Completion of this course will not make you a policy analyst, but you will develop and apply the tools which professional policy analysts use to make better public policy across a variety of levels of government. I, however, will be with you every step of the way as you learn more about how and why politics are developed in the United States.